Hi friends, let's take a peek inside Sweet Treats from Brownies to Brioche, my new cookbook, and why it's different than any other cookbook than you have at home right now. So I always say the first 70 pages is kind of like a culinary French pastry crash course, and it teaches you everything you need to know about ingredients, how to use them, how to bake properly, how to set up your baking station, how to mise en place, which is a fancy way of saying get everything ready for baking. It also has a list of like the tools and utensils you need as a new baker, kind of like what baking pans you need, and this will cover hundreds of recipes, and you really don't have to spend a fortune in order to be able to bake like a pro. Then we get into some modern day baking tips and tricks, and afterwards we get into my favorite section, which is basic baking techniques. So this is kind of like the 101 section. It has nothing but 101 techniques. So instead of just a recipe book that talks to you about meringue, we're gonna break down every different kind of meringue. We're gonna talk about chocolate tempering, different batters 101, bread tips 101. And then you're actually going to have a section of master recipes that you can manipulate and kind of create different variation recipes from those master recipes. So for example, you'll have a Genoise cake layer, you'll have pâte à choux, and if you learn how to make pâte à choux, you can now make eclairs, profiteroles, cream puffs, and so many more desserts. So this is kind of like going to a French pastry school. You learn the difference between frangipane, marzipan, almond paste, almond cream, all of the basics. And then once you get into the actual part of the book, like past the first 70 pages, you can use all of those recipes to create some of these absolutely stunning and gorgeous desserts. I mean, look at those brownies. Come on, right? The Paris-Brest, the Mille Crêpes, I love this one. It's so beautiful, the Tropézienne. You'll learn how to make brioche, and you'll also learn how to make this filling at the beginning of the book, so that by the time you get here, you can actually make this into a different flavor combination if you want to as well. We also have chocolate eclairs. I mean, look how beautiful. So again, in the master recipe section, you'll learn how to make pâte à choux, you'll learn how to make chocolate ganache, and you'll learn how to make pastry cream. So if you feel like making strawberry eclairs, lemon eclairs, any type of eclair, you can have kind of like your own creativity take over because you'll already learn the basics. So that's really where the magic is in this book. See the fraisier, all of these beautiful desserts.